Hi girlies! So I'm Rebecca and I recently started making OnlyFans content here on YouTube. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe, and I have all my information in the description of this video. I'm so happy you're here, and today I wanted to talk about how to price OnlyFans content as a beginner, and later on in the video I'm going to share an example of my tip menu and show you how to make a tip menu. Pricing content for this type of work can be very personal, so you need to be making your content at the price that you feel comfortable with. However, there is a way to price content so it can be more effective, and I wanted to share that with you so that you can see results and make more money. So I wanted to start with explaining the two different types of pages that you can have. So you can have a paid page and a free page. Right now, I only have a paid page, just because I only have time to work on a paid page. If I had more time and I was working from home full-time, I definitely suggest making a paid page and a free page so that you can use that free page to promote your content. But if you only have time to make a paid page, I think it's best as a beginner to start with the paid page. The paid page will have a monthly subscription price that you're able to set that price. Personally, mine is $10, and we'll get into later how to determine that price. And then the other page will be a free page, so anybody can subscribe, anybody can see it, and anybody can be a fan, and it would cost $0. They're gonna only be able to see the pictures that you chose to put on the free page, and then there also is locked content that will be on your feed on the free page that they can then choose to unlock. With a paid page, all of your content is available once they subscribe, but then you're also going to have pay-per-view messages, and you'll send out messages in the DMs that then they can unlock. Now we'll get into subscription price. So my page is set at $10, and I think that that's a fair price for the industry. You want to be able to set a price that you think reflects the amount of content that you can produce. Standard for the industry is $4.99, which is the starting price, the lowest price that you're able to set it at, to $25. And anything higher than that, I think as a beginner, you would not be able to keep as many recurring fans, and that's the goal. You want the fans to stay. It may be easy to get fans, but we want them to stay. And you want to think about it from a consumer point of view. So how much would you be willing to spend? If you came across someone's page, how much would you be willing to spend to click that subscribe button? I think that $10 or less is a fair price. That's why I chose $10 for my page, because I think it's a nice, easy price. If someone was scrolling, they came across my page and they saw $10, I think that that's a price that they would be willing to spend. If you already have a following and you know that your fan base would spend more, you already have an established fan base, they know that they would be willing to pay, then I think it's fair to price yours at a little bit higher, closer to $25. And next, I want to talk about promotions. So you can run an ongoing promotion that is always on your page. So as soon as somebody finds your page, there'll be a promotions tab where they can purchase 3 months for 15% off, 5 months for 20% off, and so on. On top of the ongoing promotion, you can also run a promotion that is selected for a specific period of time. So you can start a promotion whenever you want, and it can end at any time. So use these tools that are on the platform. There's lots of tools for sending out messages to expired fans. That's also very important, that you can send a message to all of your expired fans and they can get 50% off the next month. And I find that a lot of expired fans, they want to come back, so use the tools that are on the platform. Okay, now I'll get into prices and how you should price your content. And again, this is very personal, so you can price your content at whatever you feel comfortable with, but I'm just sharing from my experience, what I've learned as a beginner, because there is a way to price your content so that you can be more successful. So I'm just sharing with you what I've learned and what works for me. So this is my tip menu, and I have it separated into 3 categories: media, custom content, and extras. Here you can see my prices, and under media it says videos, and that is what I would charge for videos per minute. So the media prices are what I would charge for videos that I am sending in pay-per-view, that I'm sending in DMs. And I wouldn't necessarily charge per minute. It says $50 per minute or $20 per minute depending on what the video is. But if it's a mass message that I want lots of people to buy, I wouldn't charge per minute. Those numbers are mostly for custom content. If someone is asking for a specific video, you can make the price higher. So I have it listed on my tip menu as higher so that they expect for a custom video, the price is going to be higher than a pre-made video. With all of that being said, I think that when you're sending videos and you're making videos, you're sending messages, all of your videos should at least be 1 minute. I think that that price, $50, is worth a minute's worth of video. And when they see that this video is a minute long, they're more likely to buy it. You want to make it worth it. So you need to price your content accordingly. You also need to price what you're comfortable with. And I think that I do have higher prices compared to what I have seen other women share in the DMs, because I do follow other women, and I think that that's a good trick that you should use. Always follow other women so you can see what they're doing and what their prices are. And I do think that my prices are a little bit higher, but I do tend to have longer videos. So film longer videos and then you can price your videos accordingly. But know that you can always reuse your content. So once you have sent out a mass message and then you get new fans, the biggest tip, what you need to do is to use the platform. Once you have your vault filled up and you have lots of videos that you can send that you've sent over the year, then every month when you get new fans, new subscribers, you need to be putting them under a list and resell that content to them. That's one of the best things about this platform, because once you have enough content, it is all saved on the platform and it's saved under your vault. You are going to be able to resell the videos to new fans. That's your art, that's what you made. You can resell it as much as you want, and that's how you're gonna maximize your profits. I personally charge very similarly to my pre-made videos, and I wouldn't necessarily discuss that with the fan beforehand. I wouldn't tell them the price. You can, if you think that the video is going to be a lot higher than your pre-made videos, then you definitely can discuss that with them. And I do know women who do discuss it and do agree on a price, but I don't think that that is necessary, because I've only had one time a fan tell me that the price was too high and they were shocked by the price. This happened towards the beginning when I wasn't necessarily sure how to price videos. But if you keep your prices similarly to your tip menu, or if you have it listed on your tip menu and you have a fair system, I don't think a fan would ever say that they weren't willing to pay for the video. You still want the video to be set at a good price so that the fan is happy and they're satisfied, and then they're a returning client. They're going to buy more videos. If you price your videos a little bit lower and more people buy them, it's going to be better than if you have your videos priced much higher and then you only have one person buy it. You want to figure out how much your fans are willing to spend and then price your videos accordingly. Something I want you to keep in mind is that you know your fans better than I do, and you know how much they're willing to spend. And if you keep sending videos priced at $50 and nobody is buying them, then I think that you need to lower your prices and see if people do start buying them. See how much your fans personally are willing to spend. And another thing that you can do is you can separate your fans into different lists. So on the page, you can hit collections, then lists, and you can sort your fans into higher paying customers and then customers who aren't willing to spend as much. So then you can send the same video to both fans and have it priced at two different costs. And then the last category that I have on my tip menu is extras. So I think that this is really smart, because if you're able to you purchase lingerie and then you use it for the pictures and somebody reaches out and they want to buy it, I think that that's a very smart way to make a little bit of extra money, and you can just put it there and see if anybody reaches out to you. I was able to make my tip menu on Canva, and it was very easy. just make sure that you're using this as an idea and don't actually take my tip menu, because that is my art and I made that and it has my information on it. So go over to Canva, make a tip menu. It's very easy. And then you want to post this to your page, you should pin it to the top of your feed so that any new subscribers, they'll always see what you have to offer. I hope all this information was helpful, and especially helpful to beginners on how to price content, and I hope this helps you get started. If you haven't started yet, you can go over to my Instagram, sign up using my referral link. It's in my link tree, and feel free to DM me if you have any questions. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much, and subscribe.